Hi, Mark. Thanks for being here today.
Oh,
We
thank
have
you.
we have some questions to ask you because you have a growing fan base within Stuff Music, and people want to know about you and your music and your past and how you became the guitar player you are. And I'm going to get right into it here. Who were your early influences on you that created this unique style that you have?
Well, my first teacher I had was a gentleman named Bill Loafman Jr., and I started studying with Bill when I was about 6.5. And he was the one who really first turned me on to classical guitar music because that's what I was mostly attracted to. Um, and then the second teacher I had, I started studying with Tony Janflone Sr. when I was about 11 years old. And Tony really got me into playing classical music because he had all this great imported sheet music. Um, from there, once I moved to Boston, there were two teachers who had an absolutely profound effect on me. One was the jazz educator named Charlie Banakis, who just completely opened up my whole world to just different harmonic and melodic concepts. And then also I had a chance to study with a guitarist named Mick Goodrick, and they were just like bottomless wells of information for me as far as being a student. So those were the major ones. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Very nice. What what are you listening to now? What influences you and inspires you now in your playing?
Um, One guitarist that I really have listened to a lot in the past year is a guy named John Abercrombie. Um, I've listened to John, over the years, but the past couple of recordings he's done, most recently one called Within a Song, and the one before that was called Wait Till You See Her. I really like John's playing a lot. He plays with a lot of economy, a lot of space, as far as, a jazz guitarist goes. Um, as far as other kinds of music that I've been listening to, I listen to a lot of stuff. Most recently, a group called Tribal Tech. They just put out a new CD called X, which I think is just completely off the chart, burning stuff. Um, and the new Marcus Miller CD called Renaissance. Really great, just great playing. Yeah. So, but I mean, I've listened to all kinds of music. I listen to I love Bill Evans, the pianist. I love Keith Jarrett's playing. As far as a guitar player, I could listen to Robin Ford all day. He's just a great player, probably the best tone in the free world as far as I'm concerned. So yeah.
When you do the demos for
Mhm.
End Stuff,
Mhm.
a lot of people want to know if you're playing original compositions or if you're just kind of making it up on the fly, or if
Mhm.
you're playing, because obviously some of the stuff sounds like something you've heard on the radio with your twist on it.
Right.
Can you enlighten us on what you're doing there?
Sure. Sure. Sometimes it's just stuff that's off the top of my head, and other times it's a little bit. I guess you could say calculated in the sense that I try to fit a song that fits a particular guitar or a particular if we have like a 70s type of strat, I try to find music that fits that, or a 60s telly, music that fits that. So it's a combination, both of those things. Yeah.
What do you like most about teaching? Because you've been a teacher here for a long time
hmm
now, and
hmm
your students love you. And what do you enjoy the most about teaching?
I like the teaching process in general. It actually teaches me. um, and I never thought of teaching as something that like, well, I'll do this to make some extra money while I'm in between gigs or something like that. I mean, I really love the idea of, and the reality of teaching. I like to communicate knowledge and find ways to, each student is different. So I try to find a way into each student that how they understand music and what their needs and their goals are. So, and it's really been, I've been at And Stuff Music now since, well, it's been a little over 4 years now. I think 4 years and 3 or 4 months. And it's really an honor and a privilege to work for the Sarah family. It's the best store in Pittsburgh and probably one of the best stores in the country for the way that they have facilitated the learning process with teaching, with all of the stuff that they have, with the YouTube videos that they've done. It's really, in my book, it's first class all the way, number one.
I agree.
And I, like I said, I am so grateful to work here and to work for the Sarah family. So, yeah.
Do you have any releases? Do you have any of your own CDs out? That, because a lot of our YouTube fans always ask that, where they can hear your music or buy your music, or and you play locally in Pittsburgh as well.
Yes, I do. Yeah, I do a steady Wednesday night jam session. It's a quartet at a restaurant called Tana, which is in the East Liberty section of Pittsburgh. And that's from 9 to 12. That's guitar, bass, drums, and keyboards. As far as the CD, I have a solo CD that I put out about 4 years ago called Myth and Feeling, and it's just guitar. There's no other rhythm, not a bass player or drummer on it. And I released that basically to coincide with playing at the 2008 Umbria Jazz Festival in Perugia, Italy. So that's available through my website. Just contact me, and I can get that to whoever would like one.
Any other writing projects going on, or?
Yes, I have been in the process of writing for over the past couple of months. Actually, the next recording that I want to do would be more of a combination of electric and acoustic guitar, and mostly original stuff. So it's just sort of like fragments of compositions that I've been working on for a while, and they're starting to sort of solidify.
Would this be more of a band thing, or more just straight guitar again?
It would be more of a band thing, definitely a trio or a quartet thing. So
That'd be very cool to hear.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Well, thanks for all the great videos you do for us, and the inspirational playing, and as you know, all the comments we get, people just jaws at the floor when they hear you play, and that's good stuff. So look forward to getting more from you, more videos and more unique styles, and thank you so much.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you. Once again, I'm honored and privileged to work for And Stuff Music. So thanks. So make sure you follow us on Facebook. Coming soon will be tips and tricks that we will be getting out to all the people who follow us on Facebook.